I have only one more question left, and it's a very basic question, and it's more of a socially concerning question because it's something that I have personally seen people suffering from, and it's not related to consciousness. So, uh, what happens is because a dogmatism is in rise, because people are reading texts and maybe because they don't have proper background or they're reading it and taking it very dogmatically and making it another blind system. And now when it comes to worship and the right to worship, suppose a person, there is this strict rule that like Shiv Chandra Vidyanava in his Tantra Tattva has given a series of rules that a person should be this like heteronormative and so many things. Now a person who is born as a man chooses to become a woman is facing objections over here, or in different sexualities and different gender identities often tends to face the objections quoting texts that you are not eligible to worship God. And though how ridiculous it may sound, it is a problem. So I would like your insight on this issue. Like, why do you think it is happening, and what is the resolution that a people should aim towards than going towards this? Like, this is not really philosophical but a social question, but it's becoming relevant.
Every social question is historically construed, and we cannot impose a question arising in a particular time in particular society onto another time in different society. Thinking through Tantra is not trying, at least I'm talking about Mahartha Kaulatrika type Tantras, and there are many types of Tantras. So from the perspective of Swachanda Bhairava, Trika Tantras, if your objective is to get freedom, that freedom also includes your freedom from the social dogma. And it is not just the social dogma, there are also other minor freedoms that you need about your prejudice based on your gender identity. So in some societies, you may feel special for being a boy. In other societies, you may feel special for being a girl. And these are gender identities based on sexuality. So if you think that the project of Tantra is also yet again to buttress your very gender identity, no matter what particular prevalence it gives. So let us say it flips the gender role that you can find in the Smartha dogma, and then you have this flipped over topsy-turvy world of the reversed gender primacy. You are still rejoicing a different type of gender primacy. You have not liberated from your gender controlled consciousness. The idea of Tantra, the sadhana, is not to be obsessed with what gender you are, not to be obsessed with what nationality or caste or creed or you are, because there is something pristine within you that we are calling Shiva nature, and that pristine thing is all embracing, all encompassing, and you should dedicate your life towards that. And therefore, if in society today you are giving primacy for your gender, whatever the gender you are not willing to explore if you exist something deeper than your genitals. You should start questioning yourself whether your being is bigger than your genitals.
Yes.
And then if that is, then your genitalia should not be the primary identity for you. You should look for something deeper within yourself to define who you are, not based on what happens if you are running nude. Therefore, tantrics have revolted against, even sometimes wearing anything. You can go to kapalikas, you can go to agoris, So it's about rejecting
Even they have made goddesses appear in a way that it will.
So therefore,
influence.
like so what we should not do, or at least what we should not be obsessed to do, is to create or constitute yet another dogma out of Tantra. And people have done that. Just because they have done that doesn't mean that they understood. And how do you say this is such a great tantric in Bengal, this is such a great tantric in Maharashtra or Kashmir, therefore, so what you are saying is therefore I should listen to him? No, I'm not going to listen to him. Did he understand the heart of Tantra or not? You know what I mean, right? So therefore, we have to go to the foundation of what it is saying, what Tantra is trying to teach you. Tantra is not saying you are genderless, therefore. Tantra is only saying you should think of yourself a little better than that. Wherever your things are, they are there. Even if you stop thinking about it, it's not going to be evaporated. So all our social discourse today, why does it have to be about our gender?
Yes, exactly.
Like you and I sit and then immediately start talking about, oh, you are also guy. What does it have to do? I mean, cannot we talk about something beyond what gender we are? So therefore, the idea of tantric conversation is when we, as a tantrika, saying gender doesn't matter. I'm not saying therefore throw out your genderal preference. All I'm saying is this should not be our primary concern, because there is something deeper to reality than discussing about our gender.
Yes, exactly.
That is all.